You maybe get away with 2 steps in 1 go, but not 6.
Well, not surprisingly, Jordon Thompson has gone back to the dressing rooms, but let's get the views now of the champion. He's with Jamie in the ring, Jai Opetaia.
Jai Opetaia, congratulations, you're still world champion. You said during the week that we would all find out exactly what you mean when you say you're born for this, you live for this in this ring tonight. How satisfied are you with what you've shown the world this evening?
I told you this, man, you know, I had all the stare-offs and that, those stare-offs mean nothing, you know what I mean? It matters here in this ring, and this is what I do. I'm born for this shit, I live for it.
It was incredible to watch at times, a joy to watch, and the verdict ringside was just the same. You said you couldn't really comment on the threat of Jordon Thompson because of the level he'd boxed at until he faced you. Up until that stoppage, just talk us through it from your perspective and what any potential dangers were that you had to be aware of coming back.
You know, I feel like this fight night was Jordon Thompson's fight night, you know what I mean? I feel like they made it about him. You know, it was nothing to do with me. You know, they put me in this small ring thinking they were going to cut me off, but that's what happens, you know what I mean? I got good feet work and they tried to take that away from me with this little ring. But, you know, I got the power too. I told them from the start they were underestimating my power, and that's what happens.
There was a great mixture of spite and class about your work tonight. Just talk us through the final moments, because you did hurt him various times tonight, but just talk us through what happened in those final exchanges.
Yeah, I hurt him early, but, you know, I went and got a bit excited. I was throwing some bombs, but we come back to the corner, said to relax. It'll just come more natural, and that's what I do, you know. It comes natural. You just set up those punches, and then the knockout comes. People
were talking in the build-up about the jaw and about how it might affect you coming into this fight, but you said at the press conference it was like an upgrade, as if it were new parts on a car, on a sports car. How did the body feel in there tonight, and how dangerous does Jai Opetaia feel right now? I felt good. Like I said, all the operations are upgrades. You know, I don't think about them anymore. They're stronger now, and I've got this fight out of the way, and now I'm looking forward. So who's next? Well, in terms of looking forward, Jai, there are 3 other world champions in this exciting cruiserweight division. What's your message to them tonight? There's one ringside. Chris Billam Smith was commentating tonight. What's your message to the rest of the division, the champions, and what you want to do next? Man, I've been saying it at all press conferences, you know what I mean? I come here to earn respect, not disrespect. But Chris Billam Smith, I'd love to make that fight happen. I want that WBO around my waist. Well, let's grab a word with a man who might be able to help make that happen, promoter Eddie Hearn. Eddie, first of all, you described it as a roll of the dice, a big gamble through the levels for Jordon Thompson. He deserves respect for surviving as long as he did against a world-class fighter. Ultimately, was that the difference, an elite-level fighter he was up against tonight?
Yeah, listen, I think we've been very lucky over the years to bring some special fighters to this country. I mean, Gennady Golovkin, Gervonta Davis, Artur Beterbiev recently. I think this is a guy that's going to rule the division. I really do. I think he's a monster. You know, he fought a big guy tonight, but he showed levels. Jordon, respect to him, super tough, never gave up, but this is a special fighter. I said before, you know, when you look at Australian boxing, this guy beat the very best in the division, Maris Bradis down there. He should be a hero in his country. I hope people tuning in right now, back home, start to realise and put some respect on this guy's name. You've got Tim Tszyu, who's a great fighter, but this is a guy who's done it. He's beaten champions, and I think he can go on and rule the whole division. Chris Billam Smith is a lovely young man. We love him. I don't see anyone beating this man in the division. Honestly, I think he beats everybody in the division, and we're looking forward to working with Mick and Tasman Fight. It's our job now to make sure he brings every belt to Australia. There's massive fights to be made in Australia, stadium fights. He should be a national hero. And like I said, he's the king of the division. He has the belt. He has the Ring Magazine belt. I see that as the king of the division. But tonight he came to the UK, first defence, backyard. It's what champions do, special fighter. Jai Opetaia, I want to leave the final word to you tonight. You travelled across the world tonight to put your world honours on the line. I know your family and friends who couldn't make the trip will be watching from home. Do you have a message that you want to leave for them tonight in victory? Shout out to everyone, all my family at home, my grandparents. I love you guys. My family that come out here, I love you, man. Our first family holiday, man. You know what I mean? We don't travel much, but you know they're here now. I love you guys, and I hope I earn the respect here from the UK crowd. Jai Opetaia, and still, congratulations. Well done.